Double Trouble and the Upside Down Christmas Tree by Tyler G. Mitchell. Illustrated by Brian Dumm. To Mama, Papa, Grandma, and Grandpa. My life changed forever when my twin brothers were born. I was 8 years old, the center of my parents' love and affection. Then they came along. Being a big brother came with big responsibilities. I learned how to help my parents make baby bottles and food, and even change smelly diapers. By the time my brothers were almost 2 years old, they could walk, and helping my mom and dad went to a new level. It was Christmas time, and my brothers could not stay away from the Christmas tree. I did my best to keep them away from the Christmas tree, but it always seemed like when Mom and Dad were not by the tree, my brothers would find a way to do something to it. I felt like I was living in a zoo. The kids at school would never believe what was happening at my house, so I started keeping a journal. December 9. Today, we put up our tree. The first day the tree was out, they thought it would be a good idea to put spaghetti on it. December 12. I found 3 ornaments in the toilet. Papa started calling them Double Trouble. December 14. Double Trouble knocked down the tree and dragged it into the dining room. December 16. My dad caught one of my brothers chewing on the lights. December 17. We found our cat, named Fella, stuck in the tree. December 18. They knocked down the tree again. I found my favorite ornament, which had a rotating train inside of it, totally broken. My parents decided they'd had enough. They wanted to take down our Christmas tree because it was just too hard to keep my brothers away from it. I was saddened to learn I might not have a Christmas tree. I had never seen a movie, read a book, or heard someone say anything about Santa leaving presents in a home without a tree. A few days later, my dad said, "Wait, I know how we can fix this." I was so happy. I thought maybe, just maybe, there was a way we could stop Double Trouble from tearing up our tree. When my brothers went to sleep, my dad ran into the garage and came back inside with his power tools. "We are going to put this tree upside down," he said. My mom and I looked at him like he was crazy. "How can we put our tree upside down?" my mom asked. "Just trust me," said my dad. Carefully, we took all of the ornaments down and took the tree apart. My dad spent an hour hammering and buzzing while my mom and I paced the floor. Finally, my dad announced that he was done. "Ta-da!" he said. And there it was. We had a Christmas tree hanging from the ceiling. But would this new Christmas tree stop my rowdy brothers? Would their tiny hands be able to reach the ornaments? Would they be able to put the cat in it? Could they tear it down? And most importantly, would Santa leave presents under an upside-down Christmas tree? Double Trouble saw the upside-down Christmas tree the next morning. My mom and I couldn't believe it. They couldn't reach the tree. They couldn't take the ornaments off or pull the tree down anymore. Fella was very happy that they could no longer put him in it. But would Santa come to our house with the tree hanging from the ceiling? Suddenly, my mom started getting phone calls from news stations. They wanted to visit us and see our upside-down Christmas tree. Apparently, people driving by the house had seen it through our window. People were calling the news stations, wanting someone to find out why we had an upside-down Christmas tree. So news reporters came to our house so that they could tell the story about an upside-down Christmas tree to all of Indiana. One news reporter said he had never seen anything like it. He soon found out why my parents wanted the tree upside down, because Double Trouble started going after the cameras and microphones. I heard him talk to my mom more. He asked her where Santa would put the presents. My mom said she didn't know yet. Finally, someone like me, concerned about where the presents would go. That Christmas Eve, we went to my grandparents for dinner. I loved going to their house. Mama always knew how to make every holiday magical. She could tell that I was upset about something. I told her I didn't know if Santa would come by our house and leave presents since the tree was upside down. She told me not to worry and to remember Santa visited children who were nice. I felt better after talking to her, but I still had some doubt. The next morning was Christmas, and we found presents under our upside-down Christmas tree. Mama was right. I was so excited. After we opened our presents and ate breakfast, I found a letter that had my name on it, sticking out of the tree. Dear Tyler, it doesn't matter if you have a Christmas tree or an upside-down Christmas tree hanging from the ceiling. What does matter is that you helped your mom and dad with your brothers. The good boys and girls on my nice list always listen to their moms and dads and help around their house. Merry Christmas, Santa. That's my story. You may not believe it, but it happened. Next year, we had our Christmas tree on the floor, like everyone else in town, and everything went back to normal. Well, as normal as life could be with Double Trouble. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope that you have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for listening.